Royal Orders, the 6 odd rules the royal family must follow. The royal family often appear relatable, especially when speaking out about family life as the Cambridges do. But there are certain rules the firm must follow which may seem odd to the average person. What are the 6 odd rules the royal family must follow? The royal family is now more accessible than ever in the age of social media, with regular updates on the firm coming on Instagram and Twitter. Many have said they can relate to certain royals, especially when Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, speaks out about family life and living with 3 children in lockdown. But there are certain rules the firm must follow which may seem odd to the average person. Royal family life is filled with rules, regulations and strict traditions. Some of these seem rather straightforward, like curtsying to the Queen, or avoiding public displays of affection. However, some royal rules are a bit bizarre. Here are 6 of the oddest rules the royal family must follow. 1. After 6 p.m., it is TR time. When attending public events, one royal rule stipulates women must change any hats or fascinators after 6 p.m. When the clock strikes 6 p.m., royal women are required to take off their hat or fascinator and instead wear a tiara. According to a former royal butler for Prince Charles and Camilla, this custom is tied to history and previously served a purpose. Royal butler Grant Harold told the BBC, "For married ladies, it was a sign of status and would show you were taken and not looking for a husband. For the gentlemen, it was a clear sign not to make advances toward the lady in question." 2. Bridal bouquets must contain myrtle. Dating back to Princess Victoria, one royal tradition requires all royal brides to carry at least one sprig of myrtle in their bridal bouquet. Myrtle is a plant which symbolizes hope and love, and every royal bride including the Duchess of Cambridge and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, have so far followed the tradition. 3. If the Queen stands up, you must do too. If in the vicinity of the Queen, you are required to get to your feet when the Queen is standing, or when she enters or exits a room. Another rule stipulates you must have finished your meal once Her Majesty has finished eating. 4. Royal dietary restrictions. 2 big no-nos when it comes to royal dining are garlic and shellfish. Shellfish is not allowed in royal dining as it is seen as something which may cause food poisoning and allergic reactions. The Queen is said not to be a fan of garlic, and so the ingredient is not added to any dishes prepared for dinner as she both attends and hosts. 2 former royal chefs have spoken of the royal rules in the kitchen, with one chef Darren McGrady telling Recipes Plus, "We can never serve anything with garlic or too much onions. We also couldn't serve meat that was rare, as she liked her meat more well done." John Higgins, another chef who has cooked for the royal family, told the National Post, "The Queen is a wonderful lady, the royal family are wonderful people, but they're missing out on garlic because at Buckingham Palace you don't cook with garlic. I suppose, in case you get the royal burp." 5. As expected, there is a specific way to drink tea. Afternoon teas are part and parcel of being a royal family member, but there are specific rules to adhere to. Mr. Harold, former butler to senior royals, known as the Royal Butler, explained how tea is drunk in royal circles. Mr. Harold said, "I am sure the Queen enjoys her Assam or her Earl Grey the traditional way, made with tea leaves in a teapot and poured into a fine bone china teacup. She will also use a strainer. And the one widely believed element of royalty drinking is actually untrue," Mr. Harold explained. He said, "It is also a myth that members of royalty use their pinky when drinking. I have never seen that happen once." 6. Monopoly is a big no-no. Another odd rule, which in fact might be more of a request than an enforced rule, is that monopoly is forbidden. Queen Elizabeth II's son Prince Andrew was shown a Monopoly set at a royal event to which he reportedly said, "We're not allowed to play Monopoly at home. It gets too vicious."